Hi, my name's Sydney, and this is a video presentation on bees and my Gold Award project. Yay! Woohoo! So what is the Gold Award and why should you get it? The Gold Award is the highest award a Girl Scout can get. It's a sustainable project organized and completed by a single senior or ambassador Girl Scout. And it focuses on a specific issue with a specific solution that you decided on. Why should you get it? One, it is great for college applications, but that shouldn't be the main reason you're getting it. It teaches you a lot of leadership skills. You're going to have to learn how to communicate with people effectively to create a good project. It builds communication skills. I learned so much about formal emails and talking with people throughout my project. It was wonderful. And it's a project on something that you're passionate about. You get to choose it. No one else gets to choose your problem or your solution. And you should choose something that you're excited about because you get to learn all about everything in your project, and it's fun. And another reason why you should get it is because it's super fun, and it's really cool to be able to say that you're a Gold Award Girl Scout. Plus there's a shiny pin. Always fun. But you learn a lot, and you get a lot of leadership and communication skills. Fun fact about the Gold Award, and basically all the higher awards in Girl Scouts. 25% of eligible Girl Scouts earn their Bronze Award, 10% of eligible Girl Scouts earn their Silver Award, and only 5.4% of eligible Girl Scouts earn their Gold Award, which is shocking, considering that there aren't as many Girl Scouts who make it to senior and ambassador levels, and then there's only 5.4% of those who do their Gold Award. So you can say you're part of the 5.4% of Girl Scouts who do their Gold Award if you do yours. Yay! So to the bees, the main stars of my show. My project focused on native bees in Texas, and so the bees that I was focusing on were the first ones. The carpenter bees, which are these ones. They're so cute. They're my all-time favorite species of bees. They're endangered and they're native to Texas, and they actually have no stinger on them. They just look like they have a stinger because it scares off predators, but they're a larger sized bee, and they will dig holes in wood to lay their eggs in. It's actually really interesting. Then you have the Southern Plains bumblebee, which is this one. They are also endangered and native to Texas, and their scientific name is Bombus fraternus, and I think that is so funny. And look, they're so cute. Yes. Then you have colletes, which are native to Texas, and they're a solitary bee, which means that they don't have a hive and they live on their own. I think that's interesting. Then we have Bombus snorris, also another really fun name. They're really, really endangered and extremely rare to find. They're native to Texas, and they have no common name, which means they only have their scientific name, which emphasizes how rare they are and how few of them there are left. And then we have Xylocopa cerula. Yay! Another really endangered species of bee. They're a species of carpenter bee, and they're bright blue, obviously. They're native to Texas, and they have no stinger as well. And they're just so cute. See? The bees are fun, and they're cute, and I love them, which is why I did my project for them. So, why are bees important? Everyone wonders this. Actually, yeah. Everyone wonders this. Why are bees important? And bees are vital to our agriculture and our planet. They pollinate flowers and crops so that we have food. They pollinate plants so that we have oxygen. A lot of trees pollinated, a lot of tree seeds pollinated. And I personally love being able to breathe, so thank you bees and thank you trees. And they're cute. I mean, who wouldn't love something that's cute? And fun facts about bees, because facts are fun. Bees have helped pollinate every 1 in 4 bites of food that we eat, and that is a shocking amount. Like, 1 of every 4 bites of something that you take, 1 of every 4 bites that you take has been pollinated by a bee. Very interesting. Out of the 4,000 native species of bees in North America, 25% of them are at risk of extinction, which is really terrifying, considering that there are 4,000, which means that over 1,000 native bee species in North America are like on the brink of going away forever. And most bees actually don't have stingers. It's just a cover up to make them seem more threatening to predators. Honeybees are a really invasive species, along with West African honeybees, and they do have stingers, and they kill off a lot of other species of bees, which is actually really interesting. But bees can fly up to 20 miles an hour, which is shockingly fast for such a small creature. And one of my favorite facts is that male bees do almost nothing for the hive, and during winter they're kicked out to freeze to death, so the females who do work and keep the hive running can survive on their limited resources. Okay, so my project. My problem was the decreasing number of native bees in Texas due to lack of places for these bees to lay their eggs. One of the main factors that was hindering bee population growth was the lack of places for bees to reproduce, like lay their eggs in. And so my project focused on installing bee houses for bees to lay their eggs in so that they could repopulate. And I did two styles of bee houses, the little ones that look like houses, and then the bee apartment complex, as I call it. It's really cool. And then what to expect with big projects is something that you need to remember is that life happens, which means that sometimes, actually most of the time, you're going to have to adapt your plan and vision to be able to make your project succeed, and that is perfectly okay. And so here are some of the major ways that my project changed and how it made my project and my experience with the Goldward project better. So for my first round of bee houses, I had to unexpectedly create a new plan for posts, and we had originally planned on using wooden posts, but the ground where we were working was not gonna be able to hold that up. So we decided to use metal posts to be more efficient, and I got to learn how to use a post driver, which was so much fun, and I got to learn a lot. And then my second point was the location that I was supposed to install my project at changed so many times. And this helped me find a place that would both let me put my bee houses there and help me with my project and teach me different things. Thank you, Houston Arboretum. And it helped me improve my formal email writing skills, which is something that I'm going to need later on in life. And the way that the second round of bee houses was constructed changed so many times because it was hard to come up with a new plan for bee houses. And then putting the backs inside the boxes made them water resistant, but it took a much longer amount of time because we had to dig out grooves in them. But it improved my project in the end. And then the roofs on the second round of bee houses. We had not determined what they were going to be made of before construction, which is a lesson on making sure that you have a complete construction plan before you start building. But it allowed for me and my team to find a solution using materials that were left over from another project, which is, yay, reducing, reusing, recycling! Love recycling. And it forced me to be comfortable with figuring out answers to problems quickly and efficiently. And then, again, with the second round of bee houses, it required the removal of the old bee house boxes, which we knew was already going to need to happen, but it was much more challenging than expected. And life is full of challenges, and even though it was an expected challenge, even expected challenges require a lot of quick thinking and problem solving. So, big thing to remember is life happens, and though things don't always go to plan, they'll work out in the end if you keep on trying, which is major lesson. And then help. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress this enough. For any big project, it is so important to get help. Volunteers make a huge difference when working on your project. They teach you new things and help you to achieve your goal. My grandparents taught me so much about woodworking that allowed me to make a good project. I got to learn how to use a post driver to install the metal bee house post. I got to learn how to drive a four-wheeler to transport my bee houses across a ranch. That was fun. I got to learn all about different types of bees from the people at the Arboretum. and I got so much help building and installing my project from my family and family friends. And then anyone who watches my video or any of my videos on bee houses, it's helping spread awareness on the issue, so thank you. And then another big thing to remember is to remember to have fun, because the Gold Award isn't only a project for your community, but it's a project for you too. You got to remember to have fun, because you're going to want to be able to look back on your project and remember it as something that you enjoyed. You want to try new things so that you can learn everything you can about something that you're interested in, which means, and part of learning, means that you're allowed to make mistakes, and you'll reach the end if you just power through the mistakes. Gotta come up with solutions. It's fun, but it's hard at the same time. But if you work through all your mistakes and challenges, you end up with a great project and even better memories. And so that is my presentation on bees and my Gold Award project. These are pictures from me working on it. This was the first round of bee houses that I did with the metal posts. This was the second round of bee houses that I did. One of my lovely helpers was my brother, and then my sister helped me a lot. We had a lot of fun building bee houses. Those were the roofs that we had to change, and basically the whole process of building bee houses. It was fun and a project that taught me a lot. So main points are bees are really important for our environment, and building bee houses can help the bees and therefore help the environment and help us. Yay! Thank you so much